A major new study has found that replacing butter with certain plant-based oils could significantly reduce the risk of mortality, challenging a growing trend that promotes animal fats as a healthier alternative. The research, which analyzed over 200,000 people over a span of more than 30 years, revealed that individuals who consumed more butter faced a 15% higher risk of death, while those who incorporated more plant-based oils, such as olive, soybean, and canola oil, saw a 16% lower overall mortality rate. More strikingly, swapping just 10 grams of butter per day for these oils was associated with a 17% decrease in deaths related to cancer and other causes. These findings contradict the claims of many social media influencers and public figures who have encouraged a return to butter and animal fats, often demonizing plant-based oils despite scientific evidence to the contrary. The study presents a stark warning about the dangers of excessive butter consumption and the misleading narratives that have gained traction in recent years. While butter is often marketed as a nutrient-dense, natural fat, the research clearly shows that its high levels of saturated fat pose a real health risk. The idea that butter is a health food has been widely promoted by influencers advocating for high-fat, animal-based diets, but the evidence simply does not support these claims. Experts in epidemiology and nutrition, including the study's co-authors, have consistently warned against the overconsumption of saturated fats, which have been linked to heart disease, cancer, and other chronic illnesses. The study's findings reinforce decades of research showing that diets high in unsaturated fats, like those found in plant-based oils, offer significant health benefits. The misconception surrounding butter's supposed health benefits has been fueled by misinformation, often spread on social media by individuals with no formal background in nutrition or public health. This trend has led to confusion among consumers, some of whom have embraced butter and beef tallow as superior alternatives to plant-based oils, despite clear scientific evidence to the contrary. The research makes it clear that replacing butter with plant oils isn't just a minor dietary tweak. It's a change that could prevent thousands of premature deaths. Public health experts warn that following unfounded dietary trends that glorify saturated fats could have serious long-term consequences, particularly for individuals already at risk for cardiovascular disease and other health conditions. One of the most compelling aspects of the study is its scale and longevity. Unlike smaller, short-term studies that only capture dietary habits at a single point in time, this research followed participants for over 3 decades, allowing scientists to track real-world patterns of consumption and their long-term health effects. The findings were adjusted for factors like age, body mass index, smoking, and overall diet quality, reinforcing the conclusion that the negative effects of butter consumption aren't just correlated with other unhealthy habits, but are directly linked to higher mortality risk. Importantly, the study also examined the biological mechanisms behind these findings, showing that butter's high saturated fat content lacks the protective properties of plant-based oils, which are rich in essential unsaturated fats. Despite this strong evidence, some proponents of high-fat diets argue that butter is preferable to highly processed oils, particularly those that contain trans fats. While trans fats were largely banned in the US in 2015, small amounts can still be found in some processed foods. However, experts caution that this does not make butter a healthy choice. Rather, it highlights the importance of choosing the right plant oils. The study specifically identified olive, soybean, and canola oil as the most beneficial, while other oils, such as corn and sunflower, may be less ideal due to their higher omega-6 content. While omega-6 fatty acids are essential in moderation, excessive consumption can contribute to chronic inflammation, which has been linked to a variety of health issues. This nuance is often overlooked in social media discussions that broadly dismiss all seed oils as harmful, without distinguishing between different types and their respective effects on health. For those looking to improve their diet, the research suggests that even small adjustments can have a meaningful impact. Completely eliminating butter may not be necessary, but significantly reducing its intake in favor of healthier plant oils could yield substantial long-term benefits. Experts stress that butter should be used sparingly, only when its specific flavor is essential, rather than as a primary fat source. Even those who enjoy butter occasionally should be mindful of portion sizes, as even small amounts contribute to an overall increase in saturated fat intake. Given that the average Western diet is already high in saturated fats, making a conscious effort to incorporate more unsaturated fats from plant-based sources is a simple yet effective way to improve overall health. The findings serve as an important reminder that dietary trends driven by social media hype should not replace well-established scientific research. While the promotion of animal fats like butter and tallow may be appealing to some, particularly in an era where natural and traditional foods are often idealized, the reality is that these fats come with significant health risks. Choosing plant-based oils over butter is not about following a restrictive or complicated diet. It's about making informed choices based on decades of credible research. With the growing body of evidence supporting the health benefits of unsaturated fats, it is clear that replacing butter with plant oils is one of the most straightforward and impactful dietary changes people can make to support their long-term well-being.